actually one of the funnest things I have ever done. Goodness me, here we go. Welcome to our kitchen. Have you ever been in a situation where you are craving a massive bagel? I know I have. You guys have sent me a recipe. We're going to try and make an emergency cheesy bacon egg bagel. Oh my gosh. The thing is, I've done these emergency recipes before where it's kind of like you got a big party, you got people coming over. I'm just here on my own at the moment. But if you don't know, we've done like the emergency peanut butter cup where we just got a standard flan tin, or we did a Kit Kat recently, or Snickers. Really fun if you've got you want to do something a little bit quirky for a party. Oh, wow. Today, this is kind of like a massive cheesy bacon egg bagel, but it's not going to be as an emergency because you've still got to let the dough prove. Yeah. But Pat, with that said, whilst the dough is proving, we can actually cook some of the filling ingredients so we can keep ourselves busy and then hopefully warm it together in foil and have the most epic brunch ever. Yeah, I don't know where that come from. Right, let's get going. Now, the recipe you guys sent me, which was on a website called Delish, but they use that Pillsbury refrigerated dough that you just crack in like that. I can't get hold of that. So what I thought I'd do is I'd get some of the sort of halfway point, this bread mix, but this is a ciabatta one. I like the idea of there being kind of like an airy dough with a nice crust on there. We've made ciabatta here on the channel before, but that kind of goes against the simplicity of the emergency giant bagel thing. So Boston, what I think we'll do is we will just make 4 lots, which I've got, I think it's 500 grams in each bag, 2 kilos of this. You just add water and some oil. We'll make it all up and then determine like if that is going to be way too much for this bowl or possibly not enough. All right, so we need a big old bowl. All right, so we're going to need a pretty big bowl. One, 2, 3, 4, hello, ciabatta mixes. Ciabatta believe this is going to be big. Each mix needs 350 mils of lukewarm water, so that is 1.4 litres. How do I know that? I just measured it. 8 teaspoons of olive oil. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun 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 dun. We grab our head whisk. I do have these dough whisk attachments for head whisk, but some people, when I've shown these in the past, go, oh, I don't have that. So I just wanted to show that you can actually do it with a standard electric whisk attachment. Right then, that is a blooming big piece of dough. And it's not sticky, it's not tacky. It feels like Krang from the Ninja Turtles. We're gonna leave it, oh hello, leave it in this bowl for 10 minutes just to rest and relax. And that sounds like a great idea for me as well. I just don't know if we've got a bit too much. Yes, because in the world of this dough and the world of the Spice Girls, too much of something is bad enough. Side note from the future, yesterday I made a video that you're gonna see after this one, homemade Golden Grahams and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I got some leftover dough that I've left in the fridge overnight, and it's turned into the most rock hard cinnamon snowman. Sounds like a great name for a movie. Rock Hard Cinnamon Snowman 2, Revenge of the Spice. I'm going to grease this crazily because I don't want to add any more scratch marks to this. I'm actually going to do both. I'm going to grease with butter and some olive oil. And the great thing with that is obviously with it being more of a fluid, we can like work that all around every single little nook and cranny. That is a proper greased bunt. B-U-N-D-T is a 5-letter word, which would be amazing on Wordle, wouldn't it? It's actually got a trademark of it. That's pretty cool. But it basically means a ring-shaped cake made in a fluted tin. So this is not the chimney or the stem or whatever I called it. It's the flute. I'd like to announce that this size, compared to that, is pretty tiny. So we are not going to need all that dough, especially given it's going to prove, and once it bakes, So what I think we'll do is we will take it quite high, and once it bakes, if it comes out of the tin, we'll just deal with that, and then we can cut it flush. Just drape it in, move you up, and yes, I have just got dough all over my camera again. It is the hardest thing to clean out, which is why I don't do it. All right, so I reckon another third of that. Let it settle back in. All right, guys, have fun. That's still got to rest anyway, so it will rise up. I'm actually really, really happy with that. I don't want to push it any higher. We have to let this stand for about 25 minutes, so let's hop to that and see what 25 minutes in heat does to it.
Several bad puns later.
All right, it's been 20 minutes left to stand and prove a little bit, and I think we might need to trim it back. Yes, it's like giving some bread a haircut. And I'll see you once I finish with this client. course, my other fear now is as it bakes, it's going to sort of go, yeah, and then go and be like halfway up the tin. That said, we can do it again with this bowl, which is just getting absolutely gigantic now with the offcuts from the haircut. So we're going to give it about half an hour in the oven. If it starts to catch too much on the top, I can put some foil on, but we really, really need to make sure it's baked through. I guess we might have to cake it actually, like bamboo skewer, see if it comes out clean, because it's such a deep pan, it's not like a flat thing. Whew.
Few inches later.
It's been in there 10 minutes. It is a really hot oven, by the way. Ooh, and I don't know if you can see there, it has risen. It's got a lovely golden crust on it. And we might end up cutting that off. So I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes, but if it starts to catch too much, I will put foil on that. I just wanna make sure the main thing in the middle is not raw. That would be horrendous. Scrambled egg. We're gonna take the butter that I had left over from greasing the pan earlier. It's about a tablespoon there. And we'll put it just about there for a minute. This is a bowl with 10 eggs in it. It's now a bowl with pepper in it. And some cream. So then I'm just going to agitate it. I'm agitating my eggs, I'm so angry. Sort of curdle it, make little waves, make our scrambled egg. And whilst it's still a little bit wet, I'm going to get chives in. I've said it before, kitchen scissors are underrated, amazing. One last season again. Of course, this is to your liking. So I think this might be one of the first times I've ever done scrambled egg on camera. That's nuts. I've done like over 1,500 videos now. All right, so I'm taking it off the heat whilst there's still a little bit of moisture in there because it'll still keep cooking. I'm gonna keep turning it around. That was a low heat, by the way, for a bit more control. Ooh, that is a lovely colour on there, to be fair. Oh, what a crust. Oh, it's going through clean, but it's not had the recommended baking time on the pack, let alone the fact that we've like made a lot of it. Just to be safe, I'm gonna wrap it in foil to stop that colour, because actually we're gonna slice that bit off anyway. Sad times. We'll shove it back in just while we do the bacon. Smoked rashers, got quite a bit there, which has surprisingly caught your attention, hasn't it, mate? I mean, I normally grill it, but hey ho, let's just want to cook bacon. In other news, with our spare dough, I think we've created a monster. There's so much. All right, so whilst our bacon bakes, let's get the bread out. Woo! Which hopefully shouldn't look much different. Oh, you golden gorgeousness. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it at all. I'm gonna let it fully cool down, and we probably will have to trim that top off to even make getting it out from the flute a little bit easier. All whilst my bacon bakes. Oh, I'm well happy with that. 15 minutes in the oven. Not quite up there with putting it on bamboo skewers, as you'll see in a future hacks video. Spoiler. It's time to slice off, using the flute as our level, this top crust. Oh yes! Looks like a cake now. Mmm. Right folks, this is pretty much cooled down now. I've got a baking tray because if this comes out, we have to halve it and then build it and bake it again. I think we just go for it, okay? Ooh, I think that just dropped out. Yes, yes, that's massive. That went rather swimmingly. Hopefully, if I've done this right, we've got a base and a lid. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh, it just fits. Ah, yes. So the top, we are gonna brush with some butter. Beautiful. And then we're gonna sprinkle sesame seeds all over it. So the butter will help grip that. Very cool. And some poppy seeds as well. That's the lid done. It's going to get warmed up. Now this side gets a bit cheeky. We have got some cheese here, which I'm just going to overlap slightly and just give us a nice sort of base. And now we lift on the scrambled egg. So as much or as little as you like. Now the bacon, which I'm just tearing slightly to get a nice even layer. That looks so, oh my gosh, I mean, it looks Good. Just a little bit of extra cheese to kind of hold it in place as it melts, because that is the next thing to do. So I've been told what I'm supposed to do now is bake them separately like this, but now that I've done it, I like the idea of bringing it to the middle and then sticking this on. Oh my goodness. So that that cheese there can grip to the top here. Baking it in the oven for about 5 minutes to do just that. Little side note, actually, as I warm my oven back up, I've got some pork mince in the freezer that I did buy to stick that in there, but as I was making this, I was thinking, I wanted to do like a sausage patty around it, but I thought it might make it a little bit too like oily and fatty as it cooks and possibly warms through and seeps all the way in, and at the moment, I hope you'll agree, it's pretty healthy. Goodness me, here we go. Good luck, my friend. As if by magic, Mrs. B has just come back from a yoga class. There's nothing more healthier to show her than this brunch, which of course she can have a taste of. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is insane. Absolutely redonk. Oh, you beauty. That's turned out, I mean, visually, way better than I thought it would. That's like commercial grade here. Like we're making movies. I asked you to close your eyes. I don't know why. Sorry.
Can I look?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh my gosh.
How was your yoga class?
It's very, very relaxing, thank you.
So
oh my gosh.
You've got scrambled egg in there, smoked bacon, 2 layers of melted cheese, a seeded bun. Do you want some?
Yes.
It might be a fair bit of bread ratio, mine, but I did cut it down, alright? Yes. I mean, it's quite a big bread ratio, isn't it?
Yes, I was just thinking that.
I'm glad I trimmed the bottom, mine.
I can't quite believe how much stuff there is in it.
The plan is, if you're ever in an emergency, you've got some friends over for brunch, just whip one of these together.
Just whip one of these
Yeah. To be fair, other than proving the dough, it was quite quick. I really want to put sauce with it, but I feel like I should just have it as is.
Oh yeah, good bit of ketchup. Hi there, how can I help?
Bonjour. Could I have 2 double and sausage egg McMuffin meals with orange juice and 2 sausage and egg? Gracias.
Right, so we are literally going to have our legitimate breakfast and then we'll get back to my house, right?
Yeah.
And we will begin the quest to commence making a giant version of an snossage. Snossage? Snossage. To avoid copyright, snossage and egg McMuffin. Right then, Jimmy.
Drum roll.
This is the sausage and egg McMuffin. Ooh, let's have a look. Unwrap it. Oh, we should put some seductive music on.
We should probably say this isn't our first.
No. But this is it. This is what we're playing with. So you've got your English muffin top. You've got an egg. Of them. That's been like splattered. Look at that.
I think we can do a better job of that.
Yeah, I think so. And then the sausage, which is
I love these sausages.
They
are very herby.
They are, but it's clung by the cheese like that. So it's like a cheesy glue, and it's actually bigger than the muffin. We didn't realise that. Look at that. But there we go. That's what we're playing with. We're going to do one of these, and I think the first thing we're going to concentrate on is the dough.
The bun. First
thing we're going to do is make the bread. It's going to taste good, dough. Is that your stance?
It's my measuring stand.
Right, so that should be lukewarm.
I still got it wrong, even with me stance.
So what we'll do, we need to do this twice. 2 bread mixes, 2 bowls, but we'll show you just getting one going because we'll do it together. Okay, so the bread mix in there. That's the stuff that's already got like the yeast in it. That's really the only extra thing, really. But we can add the lukewarm water in.
What, just straight on top, or do we need to make a little...
Lukewarm water in there. And we just need that for about 5 minutes. Ooh. So I'm going to do that one.
Oh, have you ever made muffins before?
No, I quite like the idea of making... I made, obviously, sweet muffins, but not English muffins. Huh. Next time on Muffin Confessions. I made a muffin. Made crumpets.
Have you?
Yeah. Okay, so 2 nuggets of dough. See the McDonald's reference there, mate?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, we've got some more flour, and these are the sort of size we're going to go for today. These are some, I think about 22-inch spring-loaded tins. So we'll stick 1 piece of dough right in the middle there, and that will actually, we're going to flatten it, push it into the size of the tin, I reckon, but that will rise up a little bit. It doesn't look like it right now, but this should turn into quite a funky loaf in a minute.
What do we do now?
We need the Rapmaster 3000, mate. Open my appliance garage, pimp my ride. Right, see this? Pull the cling film out of that. Yeah, over that. And then just pull the lid down. Right. Rat Master 3000. That's amazing, isn't it? So we'll just leave these for half an hour. And I guess we should think about...
Sausage?
Sausage.
Right.
We're going to make the snossage, alright?
Sausage.
And because when you cook a burger, generally it shrinks by about 10 to 20%, we need a bigger pan.
Bigger than a... What's a Victoria spoon? Showing off with your jumping skills there.
I've been practicing like Michael Jordan. I've been practicing all night. I bought 2 different packs of mince accidentally. One's 10% fat or something.
And one spice.
Oh, nice. It's all about that healthy eating.
Depends how lean you want to get.
Yeah. So we've got a big old mixing bowl, and this is going to be the classic snossage.
So we're going to go for sage, thyme.
Sage, thyme.
A bit of onion. Granules on the salt we got.
Ooh.
Do you want to dust my mince?
Oh yeah, I will.
How much are you going for of each?
I think we've got to really go to Flavour Town with this.
Do you want like a tablespoon of each?
Yeah, I'm going to wing it.
All right.
I'm going to pour it on your hand, like roll it off. It's like the opposite of Salt Bay. Look at that. Mmm.
Definitely got sage in it.
Yeah. Mate, it's time. About the same amount of that, making it rain. This is some onion granules. Salt. In our hometown, there's an Italian restaurant. He walks in, he's about like 8 foot, like a guy from the Addams Family. He's like, "You rang." Turns out with his pepper
The
mill.
guy or the pepper mill?
yeah, the pepper.
8 foot pepper mill.
Yeah, literally, the pepper mill is like enormous, and he's 8 foot, and the pepper mill's like 6 foot, and he's like, everyone's like getting covered in pepper. Ah, there it is. Like a big meatball. That is a video.
Giant pasta meatball.
Yeah. And you just want to get that so nice and flat and spread out, and and there it is, folks. That looks really good.
Fine, it?
Yeah, I reckon we're gonna have some. It's quite thin, so it should cook fairly quickly. It's just about getting the colour right, isn't it?
Get the nice colour.
Yeah. So
It's gonna taste good.
snossage done.
Sausage done.
2 ovens at 210C fan, 230C normal.
Heat wave.
Heat.
Can film
So,
off.
we're
Always
gonna-
important.
Yeah, gonna go for about 15 minutes, maybe 20. We'll just see. Do you think that's gonna work? I think it's gotta work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so the snossage is ready. The bread is baking. Snossage.
What goes on top of your sausage?
Cheese.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
This is the good stuff.
This is only 60% cheese, so I'm not sure.
60% cheese.
Yeah.
We wanted to get the proper authentic stuff, but this is like like wall tiles.
I don't know. Yeah, the other 40%.
Yeah, what is it? Silicon?
I don't know. We see. Don't I mean it is quite like silicone-y,
Really?
stickery. I mean,
Amy, no! Imagine that, you just wall tile your house with cheese. Wow. So the other 40% is glue.
yeah. So with our
Cheese.
we call it cheese.
Yeah, we call it cheese. Yeah,
call it cheese.
60% cheese.
So we just need to make it a big slab of it.
Yeah, because it's the heat of the sausage that's going to melt the cheese. You just press it together, because it's kind of clammy. Yeah! That's it! Amazing!
No, it should be fine. Yeah,
Oh
it should
my
stick
gosh.
together okay.
Oh, that is beautiful. Hello, thank you. I was thinking we're going to need to melt it as one big long cloth, but no. With the heat of the sausage is going to melt this. Cheese rug. Snossage patty. Cheese rug. That's an amazing nickname. Right, this is working well. You can just about see it there. It's rising. This is coming together well. Well!
Well!
Yes. Okay, it's time to crack on with the egg stage. Excited? Excited.
I'm excited.
Do you think we'll have enough eggs, Jimmy? Enough.
Look at the size of this puppy.
Wow, look at that. You could fit a whole chicken in there.
It's like that's about an 8-inch egg.
It's an 8-inch egg. And we have used in the past before, there's this brand that do this carton of pure egg whites. I don't know why you'd ever really need that unless you make a lot of meringue or you go to a gym and you're like, oh my god, I love my egg whites straight from the carton. We wanted omelettes without the fat and... Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
What?
They wanted to basically do this so
Yolk's
that they
the
could
best
make...
bit.
Well, yeah, you don't want the chicken? Or do they have a separate carton with yolks? They must be yolking.
They need to get hold of us and let us know.
Yeah, we're quite scrambled right now, our brains. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our normal eggs first, separate the egg whites and the yolks, because we've got a clever way to, well, we think it's clever, we've never done this before, to make the yolk. If we've not got enough whites, we'll use our little jolly old carton right there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you're going to get started and crack one out?
What? Now?
Yeah, on camera, is that right?
You want me to crack one out on camera?
Yeah.
Not again.
See, so the white in one bowl. Good, that man. Well done, nice. Look at that.
Look at that.
So that's basically what we're going to do with 10 eggs.
Yeah, cracking.
We're thinking that's not going to be enough egg whites.
Enough.
Yeah, so we're going to get the carton of egg whites and add them in.
15, yeah?
15 egg whites. Well, that's what we've got to play with. I think that's better. It looks disgusting.
Yummy.
Oh, yes! It's done! Oh, yes! That will do.
Ooh, smells lovely in here.
Yeah, mixture of raw mince, eggs and dough.
And 40% cheese.
So what we've got to try and do is get the egg whites, just the whites for now, into one of these. Now that looks like it's buckled up a little bit, so we won't worry about that one. But into that, so hopefully it won't seep through. It should be okay, right? This is kind of like the moment where this pan has just, hello, sorry, big squats, just come out of the oven. So it's still a little warm, which might help our egg yolk. We just don't know.
We don't want any seepage.
If it's going to spill out, yeah. That's because this is a loose tin, so that, you know, it's not fully sealed. Sorry. Should we try it?
Yeah?
So we're not worried about the yolks just now. We're going to whisk them together as one mega yolk.
Mega yolk.
It's like the boss on a video game.
You want to pour?
I'll try. Here we go. Oh, please don't spill. Please don't spill. Please don't spill. It looks okay. It looks
No,
good.
it's not.
It looks good. It looks good. Yes!
Yeah?
Oh, no, it's spilling. It's spilling. It's spilling. Well, let's get back in it. There we go. Just for the time being. And I think we'll line it. Should we line it?
Yeah, unless you've got a sealed one.
Bye. Yeah, that'll do.
I think that's sealed it, mate.
I think, yeah, generally that really has done it. Well done, that's awesome. Yeah, that ain't no egg coming out of that tin. Just keep an eye on it. It's looking good.
Get
Get it in. Right, so they want to cook
How long are you
quickly.
going to put it in there?
I don't know, just till they're white. To give us room, I'd put all my baking trays around here, but we might stick one on a baking tray. At least you can carry it by the tray now rather than the tin. We don't want to affect the seal. Was that a mixture?
Yeah, it was a bit, yeah.
It
was a baby!
So, for the egg yolks, we are going to literally just go like this. Going to make one big egg yolk. Done. Oh, we forgot the sausage.
Oh,
The
yeah?
sausage is up here, hang out. In you go. How's the egg whites doing? Oh, getting a teeny bit of colour. It's getting a bit misty. This burger patty, though, is looking amazing.
Ooh.
The only concern is
Yeah, I might need to drain some of that fat off.
swimming in its own fat, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, just like any other good Sunday.
Put it in a glass.
Yeah, down in one. Yeah, look at that. That does just look like a huge burger. This is the only thing that might cause us problems is the egg.
Yeah, it doesn't. It is
It's
good.
a
It's
bit
still
of
very
wobble.
wobbly.
Yeah, so we're going to cover it because it's starting to char the top edges. So we want it to cook through. There, you can see that? Right, yeah. Cover it, be alright.
Yeah, that was my wobble.
You could just dump the yolk in it now, to be honest. Because that's how theirs was. We were going to try and make a fried egg. We've got the yolk ready there. We're going to put a cookie cutter in, but then we've got to bake it again. I'm wondering if we just let it sort of fall
just
into it.
Dump it on top.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to dump the cutter in?
Well, I mean, just do a little puddle. Like,
Whoa!
He's in there. We should have talked about this off camera. What do you think? Like, I don't know, just like, because that's what it was. Do you remember? It wasn't like a perfect fried egg. It was kind of like where they just like, the yolk's there.
Yeah, it was a pretty poor egg.
Yeah. I think we do it because it's sort of, kind of like got us.
Whoa, wait, like we need something to put over the top.
Yeah,
straight
foil.
away after.
Yeah,
Foil.
foil.
We're gonna foil it.
Foil. Or Amy, you want to go on the top? Oh yeah, should we go where it's going to sink in a little bit?
We
Shall we?
have no idea what's gonna happen
No,
here.
I don't do this very often. Oh yeah, we might not need much.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I think.
About there?
Yeah, keep going. No, keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah, keep going.
Fill it up.
Is it going in? Is it going in?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be expanding massively.
Shall I pierce it?
Yeah,
Is that? Oh,
a bit of a fork.
it's raw footage.
There we go. This is it. I'm very confident now.
happy?
Yep.
It happens for a reason.
All right, Timothy, we are ready.
We are.
The stage is set. This is
What are we getting out first?
egg.
Egg.
Yeah, the egg. We're going to keep the sausage warm because that's what's going to melt the cheese. Look, we took the cover off of our egg.
It smells very eggy. Doesn't it?
It does. That not an excellent smell at all. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see the inspiration there, guys. That's pretty...
Nailed.
Yeah, nailed it. And what we have actually done off camera, like a cake, because this took about 45 minutes, didn't it? Nearly an hour.
Yeah, maybe an hour.
We put a bamboo skewer in, and it came out clean and sort of almost like rubbery. What about
sausage?
Sausage, yeah.
Come with me.
There we go. So this is...
So we had to drain a lot of the fat off earlier, but now I think we've...
Oh, look how much it reduced down.
It has shrunk a lot, hasn't it?
I'm glad we've done that. Let's do this.
Building time.
Yeah. It does smell a bit cakey, doesn't it?
Very eggy.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's going to come away all right. See that? Yeah. Oh, yes. Last little bit of foil coming off. Luckily, we didn't do the bottom of it, so it should come away. The layout is bread, cheese, sausage, egg, lid. So we have got our base, which we trimmed a bit off the top, and this is our lid. So we're going to flip the egg.
Flip the egg onto the lid?
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want me to... Should I hold this? I feel like I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. It should fit so snug. Ready?
Ready? You ready? You ready?
I kind of... Yeah, you
I'm
can
gonna
support...
hold
Oh,
your
your
hands.
hands are so... Your hands are so warm. Ah,
Oh yeah,
that's hot.
Oh yeah, nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Just the edges where it was sealed.
Cooked through egg. That's so hot. That's going to really help melt that cheese.
Yeah.
Look at that smoke. Eggs in the mist. Okay, this is our cheese carpet. It might be a bit too big. We're not sure.
I think we're gonna have to a slight trim.
A slight trimmage. Yes. Oh, look at that. Cheese strips. Right. Awesome. So that should just turn over now. And be our base that the sausage is going to melt.
One big flippage?
Yeah, a bit of flip. Boom. There we go. Ah, and we can still trim it a bit if we want. So it just want a teeny bit of bunnage. Want to just be able to see it when we see it side on. Oh my gosh, I think that is ready for our hot sausage.
Hot sausage. Ooh, what are we gonna do? Just...
Oh, it's still warm, yeah. That's great. Yeah, I'll just lift up, mate. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
That's okay, we can get that back up, I think.
Well, it sticks pretty well.
Yeah. That's gonna cling all that cheese together. Oh, I love it. It's slightly oversized as well, like it is on the mini one, like that. Here we go. Oh.
It's still
It is a hot egg. Oh my gosh, mate. It's like a baby. Oh,
look at that.
that is amazing.
Now that
We've nailed that, mate.
is a joint. What do we call it?
Seal.
Seal.
Alright, it's time to slice. Do you want me to hold it in place?
How are we doing it? In half and then in half again? Or
I don't know, just a wedge of it would be nice. Maybe a quarter?
like a cake?
Yeah, cake it. Let's cake it. The steam from that egg still. All the different textures as you cut
Yeah.
through. Oh! Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is epic.
That is a giant sausage and egg muffin.
McSeal. Normally we would give these away to friends and family.
Not today.
Not today. Alright, before we tuck into this, don't forget to check out the rest of the giant foods we have done today on a playlist. There should be a link down below, and also wherever you're watching it, there's normally a link somewhere. There's always links, isn't there, James?
That's it. Check it out.
If any other requests that we haven't done, let us know down below and we'll work our way through it.
For sure. But for now...
That's good.
That
That's
sausage
really
is
good.
really close as well.
The egg as well. It's like rubber. Well, all egg is.
It's soft. That's alright,
Yeah.
isn't it? If you got a lot of people around for breakfast,
Yeah. Perfect hangover. You got a party next morning after that. Oh, just stay
What a
over.
party
I'll
piece.
make you a muffin. Really? For all of us? Boom. Oh, that patty is just spot on, isn't it? Oh,
so this is great footage. But
yeah. Yeah.
thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. This has really got our seal of approval.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
Alright, so just as we're finishing up here, James did just ask me how much did the ingredients cost, and it was £13, which was that, how much was the...
£14.
£14,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Four
muffins.
4 muffins.
2 little meal things as well, but I mean, that's a whole lot of muffin back there.
I reckon that quarter we just eaten
Yeah?
was one of these equivalent. Well, actually, not even that. Look,
This is crazy. Oh my gosh. There we go.
that's like giving birth.
Mummy!
Oh, it's alive!